I'm MysteryManoLove. Today I would like to talk about atheism, according to the video I just viewed. The two factual statements that were said in the video. One was, atheists are liars because they don't know that God doesn't exist. Number two, God doesn't believe in atheism. He can't. He can't believe in atheism. It would be self-destructive. It would be dumb. If I was a God, I definitely wouldn't believe in atheism. I can certainly account for that. So yes, those two things are very true. The first one is true because technically I am a 99% agnostic. It's wrong for me to say that there is no God whatsoever. I'm not saying there isn't, but there's as likely as a possibility from the evidence that I've gathered as a human being that there are tooth fairies, that there is Santa Claus, that there are all these things, that there is Zeus, which used to be a real religion. You know, Greek mythology and Romans and all them used to believe in all these different gods. The god of thunder, the god of the earth. Apollo holds the earth on its back, a flat disc, as they would describe the earth back then. We know better nowadays. But I'm here to say that it doesn't matter what somebody's belief in God or no belief in God. I would never slam a old lady's face into a door by releasing it just before they walk in to a restaurant. That's just cruel, and I'm not that kind of person. I would never do that. I would never shove a stick in the spokes of a bike to make him flip and hurt himself. I would never harm another human being intentionally unless I was provoked to do so. For example, if somebody had a gun in my face, yes, I would have to retaliate to the best of my ability. Self-preservation and preservation of others. By law, I'm supposed to do that. By federal law. Not by God's law, but by federal law. Some people take the loose translation of the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill, as to mean do not kill at all, meaning stepping on an ant is equally as horrible as killing a human being. Okay, well, maybe not. Some people interpret it as killing is not murder, self-defense applies in the Ten Commandments as well, to kind of accommodate their position. And I'd have to say, well, I don't care what either one of them says. I'm still going to save myself in a defensive situation where I need to protect my life or a loved one's life or a fellow human being's life. And I would have done the same thing for Jesus. I would have saved his life. I wouldn't have foregone. I would not have approved of killing an eccentric preacher. No, I would have tried to save his life if I was back in the Roman times, just as I would have done these days. Some preacher was executed for blasphemy. I'd do everything on my part to stop that. That is absolutely immoral for somebody else to do that to another fellow human being. That, I think, is murder. However, the point of my message is, bless America for everything it's done. We have the only, if not the only, the first secular constitution in the world. We should be very proud of it. People before us, our forefathers, and many like, have fought very hard to make this happen. Not a lot of countries have it. if you're in Germany, you have to belong to a church. You know, by birth, you have to belong to a church. By birth in England, you have to you have to pay taxes to the Church of England. Be grateful for these things. My right to be an atheist, just as your right to be a Christian, is awesome, and I'm glad we have that in our country. So bless America, and indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. I don't need God to be indivisible. Indivisible means everybody, and I accommodate everybody. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.